Welcome back to our channel. The world is still in awe of the renowned Charlie's Angels star Jaclyn Smith's remarkably young appearance at the age of 78. Beneath that bright grin, however, is an unsung tale of perseverance. Everyone wants to know the secrets of natural beauty, and 4 marriages include a life-or-death fight with breast cancer. How does someone who has experienced heartache and loss shine so brightly? What are the secrets that have allowed Jaclyn Smith to endure and become a timeless representation of beauty and strength? Let's find out what happened. We travel back in time to Jaclyn Smith's early years to reveal the mysteries that lie behind her glowing exterior. When she married for the first time, to Roger Davis, a man who taught her a lot about sacrifice and love. Jaclyn Smith, at just 22 years old, entered her first marriage with a resolute faith in love. When she left her hometown of Texas to attend the American Ballet School in New York City, she was a young, idealistic woman. In that location, Jaclyn met Roger Davis, a handsome and gifted actor who was well known for his parts in hit TV shows like Dark Shadows and Alias Smith and Jones. Roger's charisma immediately captured Jaclyn's attention. To the amazement of many, he proposed after just 2 dates, and she accepted. On November 29, 1968, they were married in Houston, Jaclyn's hometown. Jaclyn was filled with hope for a lifetime of bliss as the magnificent ceremony celebrated fresh starts. She thought she had finally found the right person to spend the rest of her life with, someone who had a loving heart and sparkling eyes. Jaclyn, who was totally committed to the relationship, envisioned a secure family and enjoyable times spent with Roger. Nevertheless, this romantic vision was quickly dashed by harsh realities. As their goals and lives diverged, Roger's ambition and intense passion for his work eventually caused them to drift apart. With the benefit of hindsight, Jaclyn acknowledged that she had lost herself trying to impress Roger. In 1978, she told reporters, "I lived for him, but I was no longer myself." They tried everything to keep the marriage intact, including going to counseling, but nothing was able to close the widening gap between them. In her heart, Jaclyn hoped the counselors would give her a clear order, such as to leave him, but instead they asked, "Why are you staying?" Jaclyn and Roger decided to get a divorce in 1975 after 7 years of dating, as her internal conflict intensified. Jaclyn surprisingly kept the divorce so secret that she didn't even tell her family after it was finalized. Despite the fact that her first marriage did not produce children, Jaclyn learned a valuable lesson about the need of preserving one's identity when in a romantic relationship. After the divorce, she realized that Roger had been looking for a more worldly lady who would match his ideal, but she was never intended to live up to such standards. This first marriage ended peacefully, leaving Jaclyn with memories that are both bittersweet and sad. A lovely but short-lived childhood fantasy and a memorable lesson in self-reliance in romantic relationships. Jaclyn Smith's first marriage ended, and she started a new romantic odyssey that ended on the set of Charlie's Angels. Dennis Cole, a dashing actor with a big smile who had enthralled viewers with his skill in the crime series The Felony Squad, was there when she met him. When they first met in 1977, their romance took off. Jaclyn was won over by Dennis's attractive appearance and seldom amorous gestures. She once said Dennis wrote her poetry that were as lovely as Elizabeth Barrett Browning's, and he showed her considerate gestures that were almost too hard to ignore. Less than a year after meeting, Dennis and Jaclyn made the decision to tie the knot. They invited just 25 people to their intimate wedding in New York in November 1978 after informing them over the phone. To ensure privacy, the ceremony was carefully arranged down to the last detail. They even employed pseudonyms and fictitious hotel reservations for their celebration at Tavern on the Green in Central Park. In order to create the impression of a bride who was both traditional and contemporary, Jaclyn accessorized her exquisite dress with an ancient cross and borrowed stockings from her bridesmaid. Jaclyn's own style was evident at the wedding, which left people in amazement. "Without Dennis, my life would be incomplete," she said shortly after the wedding. In the beginning, their marriage was filled with sweetness. They became one of Hollywood's most sought-after couples, frequently gracing magazine covers and attending major events together. But behind the glitz and glamour, cracks began to form. Dennis, accustomed to being in the spotlight, started feeling overshadowed by Jaclyn's rising fame. At the time, the media often referred to him as Mr. Jaclyn Smith, a label Dennis found difficult to accept. Jaclyn herself noticed how the pressures of fame were straining their relationship. She once told the press, "I tried my best, but it wasn't enough. I understand Dennis wanted to be the head of the household, and I don't blame him for that." The underlying competition between the two actors led to irreconcilable differences. Jaclyn, a romantic at heart who dreamed of ideal love, gradually realized that love could not thrive without mutual understanding. After more than 2 years of marriage, Jaclyn and Dennis decided to divorce in 1981. It was not an easy decision for Jaclyn, who had believed she had found her true life partner. Even after their marriage ended, Jaclyn maintained a special bond with Joe Cole, Dennis' son from a previous marriage. She treated Joe like her own son, offering him genuine love and care. This relationship lasted until 1991, when Joe tragically died during a robbery. His death was a profound shock to Jaclyn, who described it as not only a personal loss, but also a harsh reminder of life's fragility and sorrow. If Dennis brought her days of romance and passion, the relationship also taught her deep lessons about the pressures of fame and the importance of balance in love. Jaclyn emerged from the marriage with a stronger heart, ready to face the next chapters of her life. After her tumultuous marriage to Dennis Cole, Jaclyn Smith once again sought happiness, this time with Anthony B. Richmond, a British cinematographer and director. They first met in 1980 while working together on the set of Night Kill. What began as a professional collaboration quickly evolved into a deep connection and love. A year later, Jaclyn and Tony exchanged vows in a small ceremony witnessed by only 3 close friends and their 3 dogs. This time, Jaclyn felt she had found her soulmate. This marriage brought Jaclyn great joy, especially as she became a mother to 2 children. Gaston Anthony, born in 1982, and Spencer Margaret, born in 1985. Jaclyn described this as the most wonderful time of my life, as she discovered the profound meaning of motherhood. Tony was also a devoted father who tried to spend quality time with their children, despite his busy work schedule. These precious moments with her small family gave Jaclyn the hope that she had finally achieved true fulfillment. However, beneath the smiles and happiness loomed the growing shadow of addiction. Tony began to spiral into alcohol abuse and self-destructive habits, creating tensions in the family that could not be soothed. Jaclyn made numerous attempts to save the marriage, even supporting Tony through his rehabilitation efforts. Yet, despite her best efforts, the damage caused by Tony's lifestyle proved insurmountable. Differences in their approach to life and parenting gradually drove them apart. Jaclyn admitted that she felt pulled into a negative spiral she could not control. In 1989, after 8 years together, Jaclyn filed for divorce. It was far from an amicable separation. The legal battle lasted for months, centering on custody of their 2 children, Gaston and Spencer. Tony insisted on joint custody, forcing Jaclyn to fight fiercely to protect her kids. In the end, she made the difficult decision to pay $4 million for Tony to relinquish custody rights. It was a staggering amount at the time, but for Jaclyn, it was worth every penny to ensure her children could grow up in a stable and safe environment. Jaclyn later revealed that although it was too late to salvage their relationship, the marriage ended with profound pain, not only for Jaclyn, but also for her family. She acknowledged that this experience taught her valuable lessons about sacrifice and resilience, particularly in her role as a mother. Despite the heartache, Jaclyn refused to let these struggles overshadow her love for her children. She poured her energy into raising Gaston and Spencer. Gaston grew up to become a talented cinematographer, following in his father's footsteps in the entertainment industry, while Spencer not only partnered with her mother in business ventures, but also inspired Jaclyn to launch a children's clothing line. After the trials of her previous 3 marriages, Jaclyn Smith found the man who would change her life forever, Brad Allen, a renowned heart surgeon. Their serendipitous connection began in 1989, when Jaclyn's father underwent heart surgery at a hospital in Chicago. Brad, who was the treating physician, impressed not only with his dedication and professionalism, but also with his warm and sincere personality. A special bond gradually developed between them, starting with brief conversations in the hospital. However, after 3 failed marriages, Jaclyn was in no rush. She and Brad dated for 7 years, before deciding to marry in 1997. Their wedding took place on October 11 in Los Angeles, attended by close friends and family. Spencer, Jaclyn's then 11-year-old daughter, served as the maid of honor, while her son Gaston walked her down the aisle. The ceremony was simple but filled with love and sincerity, perfectly reflecting Jaclyn's style. A close friend described it as joyful and deeply meaningful. Since that day, Brad has been more than just a husband. He has been a vital partner in Jaclyn's journey toward health and happiness. He encourages her to maintain a healthy lifestyle, reminding her of low-fat diets and joining her in regular exercise. Jaclyn often shares videos of their workouts on social media, where the couple exchanges sweet kisses between sets, showcasing their joyful and connected relationship. One of the most memorable highlights of their marriage was their 25th wedding anniversary celebration in 2022. Brad surprised Jaclyn with a luxurious trip to Paris, the city of love. There, they toasted at the legendary Hemingway bar, enjoying cocktails and mocktails in a romantic setting. The pinnacle of the trip, however, was a visit to Borgo San Felice, a medieval village near Siena, Italy, where Brad arranged an extravagant dinner amid breathtaking scenery. The meal featured truffle dishes, a prized delicacy of Tuscany, meticulously prepared to create an unforgettable experience. Jaclyn shared that Brad's thoughtful gestures not only surprised her but also made her feel the profound love and care he has for her. Jaclyn and Brad live happily in their California estate, enjoying peaceful days with their family and grandchildren. Despite the hardships she has endured, Jaclyn affirms that her love for Brad is the perfect compensation for the pain of the past. To her, Brad is not just a husband, but a soulmate sent from heaven. With Brad Allen, Jaclyn Smith has found her final harbor, a relationship that brings her not only happiness, but also strength, enabling her to continue shining as a symbol of resilience and timeless beauty. Life has never ceased to test Jaclyn Smith. In the early 2000s, while she was living in happiness, enjoying her family and a thriving career, an unexpected challenge arose. During a routine health checkup, she received devastating news. A small lump had been detected in her breast. The diagnosis of early-stage breast cancer came as a shock to the actress, who had always prided herself on leading a healthy lifestyle. "I had no symptoms, and I never thought this could happen to me," she shared in an interview. Despite the surprise, Jaclyn quickly chose to face the challenge head-on. Doctors recommended a lumpectomy combined with radiation therapy to completely remove the cancer cells. The treatment process was grueling, both physically and mentally. Hearing the word cancer is terrifying enough, but getting through each day of radiation was an even greater challenge, Jaclyn recounted. However, she refused to let fear consume her, focusing instead on recovery and maintaining her strength. Throughout this battle, Jaclyn realized that her greatest source of strength didn't come from the treatments themselves, but from the love and support of those around her. Her husband, Brad Allen, was her unwavering pillar of support. He not only helped with her treatment, but also provided the emotional motivation she needed to get through the toughest moments. "He was always there for me, never letting me feel alone for even a second," Jaclyn said. Alongside Brad, her two children, Gaston and Spencer, were significant sources of encouragement. She also spoke fondly of her close circle of girlfriends who consistently supported her by accompanying her to radiation sessions, listening to her concerns and offering heartfelt encouragement. "They didn't have to do it, but they chose to be there for me. Their support was the strongest medicine," Jaclyn shared. Beating cancer in 2002 marked a profound turning point in Jaclyn's life. For her, milestones like birthdays and anniversaries became symbols of victory and gratitude. "I've learned to cherish every moment with my loved ones. Life has become infinitely more precious," she said. Jaclyn didn't stop at healing. She turned her journey into an inspiring story for the community. She became involved in numerous breast cancer awareness campaigns, sharing her personal experience to encourage other women. "I want people to understand that cancer is not the end. If you catch it early and have the support of loved ones, you can overcome it," she said during one meaningful campaign. In the documentary 1 Minute, she also talked about her fight with cancer, showcasing her bravery and tenacity. As a reminder that there is hope even in the most dire circumstances, her tale touched millions of people. After beating cancer more than 20 years ago, Jaclyn still lives a grateful and hopeful life. She said, "I learned from cancer that life is a gift and we should enjoy every day to the fullest." She also stresses the value of routine health examinations, emphasizing that the key to overcoming the illness is early detection. In addition to serving as an example of the strength of love and faith, Jaclyn Smith's tale serves as a reminder to value our health and the people we care about. The end of the tunnel is always bright, even when faced with hardship. In addition to her stunning looks, Jaclyn Smith, now 78, never fails to enthrall audiences with her positive outlook and inspirational lifestyle. Even after going through difficult marriages and a grueling fight with breast cancer, Jaclyn has managed to retain her young grace and elegance. Her secrets are found in a holistic approach that incorporates mental and physical well-being with a healthy lifestyle, rather than only in contemporary beauty techniques. Jaclyn highlights the importance of social ties as the first factor that keeps her feeling young and invigorated. Intimate dinners with her children, Gaston and Spencer, are something she treasures, and she regularly maintains relationships with loved ones, including childhood co-workers and acquaintances. Heartfelt talks and kind actions from loved ones provide Jaclyn the positive energy she needs to keep life feeling new, she has revealed. Through social media, Jaclyn maintains a connection with her admirers even in the digital age, turning those exchanges into daily motivation. Jaclyn, who is well known for her natural style, has notably declined invasive treatments like Botox or fillers, which are popular in Hollywood. She chooses to use her body's own fat for a cosmetic surgery called fat grafting, which naturally contours and smooths her skin. "If I do anything to enhance my appearance, it's with my own fat," she says. This choice has helped Jaclyn maintain a soft, natural beauty, making her a symbol of confidence and individuality. The procedure allows her to combat signs of aging without relying on artificial enhancements. Beyond cosmetic treatments, Jaclyn follows a strict and scientific skincare routine. Each day she uses retinol, a powerful anti-aging product that reduces wrinkles and improves skin elasticity. After steaming her face, she immediately applies moisturizer to lock in essential hydration. She also incorporates natural oil therapy every 4 days, which deeply cleanses and nourishes her skin. These habits have helped her maintain a radiant and youthful complexion, even as she gracefully embraces her age. She prioritizes organic foods and avoids preservatives. A staple in her daily routine is a green smoothie made from cucumber, apple, celery, kale, and ginger, a natural source of vitamins and minerals that keep her healthy and her skin glowing. However, she doesn't deprive herself of her favorite foods. "You don't have to give everything up. Balance and moderation are key," she asserts. To stay fit, Jaclyn follows a consistent exercise routine. She practices yoga for flexibility and combines it with light weightlifting to maintain muscle tone. One way she makes exercise enjoyable is by doing fun workouts with her husband, Brad Allen. Together, they engage in simple exercises at home, strengthening both their bodies and their bond. "We laugh while we work out. It's a great way to stay motivated," Jaclyn has shared. What truly sets Jaclyn apart is her optimistic spirit, the golden secret to her youthful energy inside and out. She begins each day with positive thoughts and chooses to view life through an optimistic lens. "A happy soul reflects on your face," she says. For Jaclyn, each new day is an opportunity to love herself and savor the beauty around her. The challenges she has faced have taught her to treasure every moment, a mindset that not only keeps her glowing, but also enriches her soul. Jaclyn Smith is a living testament that age is just a number when you know how to care for yourself from the inside out. Her timeless beauty secrets are not only about her skincare habits but also her life philosophy. Love yourself, cherish each day, and always maintain a positive outlook. What do you think about Jaclyn Smith's approach to beauty and wellness? Is there a method she uses that you'd like to try? Share your thoughts. And let's discuss this inspiring journey to timeless beauty. Jaclyn Smith is not only a symbol of timeless beauty, but also a testament to the power of perseverance and determination. From her tumultuous marriages and her battle with breast cancer to her unwavering youthful spirit, she has shown that resilience and love can overcome any adversity. How has Jaclyn Smith's story inspired you? Share your thoughts and stay with us as we continue to explore more meaningful and inspiring stories.